Hello everyone, we are from Group 3. We are going to present one of the alternative energy sources, which is wind turbines.
The introduction on wind energy as an alternative sources of energy. As we all know, alternative energy represent the clean energy sources that derive from natural and renewable source of energy. In this slide, we are presenting about wind energy as an alternative energy sources. Wind power is considering as an alternative source of energy because the wind is also produced naturally, and today this clean energy is harvested offshore and onshore by a large wind turbine. Wind energy is categorized as one of the cleanest energy as it does not emit carbon dioxide that can pollute the air and at the same time can reduce greenhouse gas effects. Wind energy is used to generate electricity which can replace the natural gas in certain country and region. Basically, there are three main types of wind energy as shown in this slide, including the utility scale wind, distributed wind and offshore wind, where these three types of wind energy are categorized based on the power scale that can be produced.
Next, I will explain to you about the process of wind turbine. Wind turbine work on simple principle. Instead of using electricity to make wind, like a fan, wind turbine use wind to make electricity. Wind turns the propeller-like blade of a turbine around a rotor, which spin a generator, which creates electricity. The design of the blade is almost similar to an airplane wings or helicopter rotor blade. Here is the figure showing the principle working on the wind turbine blade. When wind flows across the blade, the air pressure on one side of the blade decreases. The difference in air pressure across the two sides of the blade creates both lift and drag. The force of the lift is stronger than the drag, and this causes the rotor to spin. This is the component of a wind turbine. It consists of blade, rotor, speed system, low speed shaft, gearbox, controller, anemometer, wind vane, generator, and ion drive. Next is the function of the component of a wind turbine. For the blades, it lifts and rotates when wind is blown over them, causing the rotor to spin. Most turbines have either 2 or 3 blades. Then, the blades and hub together form the rotor. The rotor turns the low speed shaft at about 30 to 60 rotations per minute. For the gearbox, it is connected to the low speed shaft to the high speed shaft, and function is to increase the rotation speed from about 30 to 60 rotation per minute to about 1000 to 1800 rotation per minute. Since the rotation from the low speed shaft is not sufficient for the generator to generate electricity, therefore the gearbox is installed. The generator produces 60 cycles of alternating current electricity. Anemometers measure the wind speed and transmit wind speed data to the controller. Controller then start up the machine at wind speed of about 8 to 16 miles per hour and shut off the machine at about 55 miles per hour. Turbines do not operate at wind speed above about 55 miles per hour because they may be damaged by the high wind. This system turns the blade out of the wind to control the rotor speed and to keep the rotor from turning in wind that are too high or too low to produce electricity. The function of the brake is to stop the rotor mechanically, electrically or hydraulically, or in emergencies. Wind vane measures the wind direction and communicates with the yaw drive to orient the turbine properly with respect to the wind. Yaw drive orients upwind turbine to keep them facing the wind when the direction of the wind changes.
Hi everyone, I'm Maha here. Today I'm going to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of wind energy. Let's start with the advantages of wind energy. Firstly, wind energy is clean and environmental friendly. It does not pollute air like power plant relying on combustion of fossil fuel. It does not produce atmospheric emissions that can cause acid rain or greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide or methane. Secondly, wind energy is renewable and sustainable. Winds are caused by heating of atmosphere by the sun, Earth's surface irregularities, and the rotation of the Earth. For as long as the sun shines, the wind blows, the energy produced can be harnessed and it will never run out, unlike the Earth's fossil fuel reserves. Next, wind energy is cost effective because it is completely free. Furthermore, wind turbines are available for both industrial and domestic. Wind turbines are not just limited to large wind farms. Smaller, less powerful turbines can be found in many places. Lastly, the wind energy industry creates more jobs all over the world. Jobs now exist for the manufacturing, installation, and maintenance of wind turbines. You can even find jobs in wind energy consulting. Next, let's look at drawbacks of wind energy. One of the drawbacks of wind energy is fluctuation of wind. Although wind energy is sustainable and will never run out, the wind isn't always blowing. This can cause serious problems for wind turbine developers who will often spend significant time and money investigating whether or not a particular site is suitable for the generation of wind power. Next, wind turbines generate noise and visual pollution. A single wind turbine can be heard from hundreds of meters away. Other than that, wind turbines are expensive. The processes such as purchase, transportation, and installation of wind turbines contribute to high costs. Finally, wind turbines are a threat to wildlife. Birds have been killed by flying into spinning turning blades. However, it is believed that the wind turbines pose less of a threat to wildlife than other man-made structures such as cell phone and masts and radio towers. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next is about the impact of wind energy to social. Social impacts of wind energy can be divided into positive and negative impacts. For positive impacts, firstly, wind energy creates job opportunities for people. This is because engineers will be needed in designing and building process of wind energy system. And on top of that, technicians will be needed in operating and maintaining the good condition of the system. The second positive impact of wind energy is that it provides better health to people. This is because wind energy is much cleaner and greener than conventional fossil fuels. Wind energy does not produce hazardous waste and does not emit harmful air pollutants like fossil fuels do. In fact, the study has concluded that the total emission reduction is exponentially increasing in different years after the installation of wind energy in remote areas. On the other hand, wind energy also causes some minor problems to social. The first negative impact is noise problem. The operation of wind turbines bring noise and vibration to nearby community. At 300 meter, the turbine will have a sound pressure level of 43 decibels. Although it is minimal, it still aggravates some people. To put that in context, the average air conditioner can reach 50 decibels of noise, and most refrigerators run at 40 decibels. The second negative impact to social is visual problem. Although it is up to personal preferences, some people really view wind turbines as eyesores, and this actually creates minor problems to them.
Next, I will describe about the impact of wind energy to the economy. The first immediate impact of wind energy is providing job opportunities. The installation of wind turbines in wind-rich countries such as Texas in United States may provide job opportunities. Based on a research conducted by economists, their annual total personal income rose by approximately $11,000 and 0.5 jobs were created from the year 2000 to 2008 for every megawatt of wind capacity installed. All the top countries in the world which specialized in wind development has gained an average of 132 net jobs attributable to turbine installations and operations. Next, direct employment can also be considered as one of the impact of wind energy, as it creates jobs in rural communities in the fields of manufacturing, transportation, and project construction. Besides, wind sector has managed to employ more than 114,000 full-time workers at the end of 2018. Furthermore, land lease payment is also one of the direct impact of wind energy, where wind energy offers rural landowners a new cash crop, and during 2018, wind energy projects on private land provided $289 million in land lease payments to rural landowners. In addition, local tax revenue is also impacted by wind energy, where the property tax payments from utility-scale wind projects provide revenue to rural communities for building new schools, roads, bridges, and other community infrastructure. Thus, the average annual payments obtained will be more than $7,000 per megawatt of installed wind capacity. Last but not the least is the wind energy tourism. A wind farm consists of many wind turbines can promote tourism for those interested in the wind turbine technology system. Some rural Indiana countries and Block Island, which is located in Rhode Island, support the idea of wind energy tourism, where they think wind energy can build awareness and education around clean energy and capitalize on a green identity. However, in the year 2020 and beyond, the wind energy around the world may face economic downfall due to the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak.
Next, I will describe the impact of wind energy to politics.
Many countries have realized that dependency on fossil fuel has contributed to negative implications. Government and politicians are realizing the benefit related to cleaner energy industry. Strong government policies that favor the development of renewable energy are part of political perspective. Renewable energy policies at national or local level can be used as a marker for the success or failure of a renewable energy. One of the sub-criteria for policy is security. Policy are moving away from least cost to policy-based sourcing for energy security to avoid supply disruption. Another sub-criteria is integration or replacement of existing power plant. Integrated energy planning is needed to reliably meet energy demand. Next, government can play an important role in accelerating renewable energy technology development and deployment by funding research and providing supportive research and development or R&D framework. Taking United States as example, most of the national laboratories have had some form of renewable energy R&D in place for decades, especially the National Renewable Energy Laboratory or NREL. National security has been in top of mind of many governments. Responsibility of security is on the government. Security consists of both energy supply stability and energy price stability. Disruption of the energy supply can be hazardous to the economy of a nation. Therefore, by having various energy supply, a nation can ensure security of energy. Policies needed to be in place for alternate source of energy. Even if government cannot control the price, they may control by having different type of energy supply.
Next, I will describe the impact of wind energy to environment.
However, there are several impacts toward environment, social, politics, and also economics due to the development of wind power as an alternative energy nowadays. Here are several impacts towards environment due to the development of the wind power in energy, which are categorized into land use, wildlife and habitat, also public and community. Wind power development require a large space area since the turbine and blade are big in size. Besides, the installation of offshore wind may compete with other ocean activities, navigation or aquaculture land area. The next one is the impact towards wildlife and habitat also occur. Based on the research, there is a data on bird and bat death from the collision with wind turbine and the changes in air pressure caused by the spinning turbine. The wind farms that located at the offshore will also impact fish and other marine wildlife. Another impact is about public and community. People living nearby to wind facilities have complained about sound and vibration issues, but this issue does not adversely impact the public health.
That's all from us. Thank you.